secondary fermenter. And it's flowing. This is a darker beer. It's Pete's Wicked Ale. And you can see it's flowing. Going from the tube. Down into the secondary. I actually take my lid and just set it on there. I almost screwed that up. Set it on there to keep anything from contaminating it. And then I just let it go until all the beer is out of there. And it's all into here. Then I put the airlock on. It's got sanitizing solution in it. What I do is I put vodka in the airlock. This is the water that I drained out of the tube. When the beer started flowing out, I transferred it to the fermenter. Now it's just a matter of waiting for this to fill up. Put the airlock on it and put it back in the closet for a week. And what the secondary fermentation does is all the sediment that's in this, it just takes it off of that sediment. It's really not good to have your beer sitting on dead yeast for too long, so after a week the yeast kind of finished doing its job and died and went down to the bottom of the bucket. And then what I'm doing is just taking it off the dead yeast in that bucket. You could probably leave it in that bucket for 2 weeks instead of transferring into this for a week. Also, when I do this, I have more chance for infection, but I try to make sure I sanitize everything really good so I don't get any infection. And if you get an infection, it's not going to ruin your beer. It's not going to make you sick to drink it or anything, but it'll just give it some bad flavors, a skunky flavor. So I want to try to avoid getting an infection in your beer. But I try to sanitize it really good so I don't get any infections. The trick is to get this full of water, because you can't suck it with your mouth because you have so much bacteria in your mouth that it would cause infection in your beer. So you just have to fill up the tube and the racking cane with just tap water. And then put the racking cane in here. And hopefully it'll come out. Yep. Now when the beer starts coming out, and it stopped. This is a very tricky part. Dropped on the floor, so I gotta re-sanitize it. Okay, I got my secondary fermenter ready. Got my primary fermenter ready. I've got my tubing, my racking cane. It's in a sanitized solution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the flow, and I've got this rubber band in the sanitizer, and I'm going to use that to attach that bag. I'm going to get the racking cane and tubing. Take out the lid. Put my racking cane in. Let it flow until the beer starts to come out. Now I'm going to put my bag on it. Attach my rubber band. And then I'm going to put it on here, open up the flow, and just put it inside so it can flow down into the